Scientists in New Zealand are warning that climate change is accelerating the risk of landslides, already the country's deadliest natural hazard, after another deadly collapse killed 8 people in January. Experts say extreme weather is becoming more frequent, more intense, and far more dangerous. Here's more in our next report.
From above, the scale of devastation is stark. Hillsides torn apart, homes buried, lives lost. In January, a series of tropical storms swept across New Zealand's North Island, triggering 2 deadly landslides in a single day. One collapsed into a holiday park in Mount Manganui near Tauranga, killing 6 people. Hours later, another landslide struck a nearby home, claiming 2 more lives. It was the second major landslide tragedy in the country in just 3 years. Landslides have killed more than 1,800 people in New Zealand over the past 160 years, more than all major earthquakes and volcanic eruptions combined. Now, experts at Earth Sciences New Zealand warn the frequency is increasing, driven by climate change.
I personally wouldn't call it climate change, I'd call it climate chaos actually, to be honest. We're seeing a lot more landslides from rain events because the frequency of the rain events is increasing. But it's not just the frequency of the rain events, it's the amount of kind of soil moisture and groundwater in the ground before those rain events, because they accumulate. You know, it's one event on another event, and that's the problem. And places that we haven't seen landslides for many years, we're starting to see landslides.
They have built a world-leading computer model to better understand why slopes fail and how future disasters might be prevented. That pattern was seen during Cyclone Gabrielle in 2023, which killed 11 people and triggered an estimated 800,000 landslides nationwide. A bigger question looms. How does New Zealand shift from paying for recovery to investing in resilience? Flood prevention and landslide mitigation projects come with enormous costs and are fast becoming a political flashpoint ahead of elections in November. Scientists say simply building higher stop banks isn't the answer. Instead, they are using artificial intelligence, machine learning, and satellite data to identify safer areas for future development. The research highlights repeated heavy rainfall, deforestation, slope angle, and soil composition as key risk factors. For indigenous Maori communities, the stakes are even higher. Ancestral lands lost to floods cannot simply be abandoned, they are sacred. As extreme weather reshapes New Zealand's landscape, the debate is intensifying over science, funding, insurance, and where people can safely live. With climate risks rising and emotions running high, landslides are no longer just a natural hazard, but a national challenge demanding urgent answers.